Good morning, guys. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Today it is a beautiful day outside. Bunch of clouds. Beautiful. Pretty warm. We're gonna go ahead and hop in the car. Check out this beautiful steering wheel. And go ahead and get that cold start going. Yeah, that doesn't get old. That definitely does not get old ever. When it's still idling down, when it's warming up, it almost sounds like it has a little cam to it. Like for being completely stock motor, I can't even express. Like I love how it sounds. I love everything about this car, and it just continuously gets better every single time we do something to it. And actually, the next part of what we're going to be doing today, we're going to try to see how hard it is to take off this clear bra. That's been one of the things that I want to get taken off, just because it's been looks like it's been on there for a while, and some of it's kind of nasty. I just want to take it off, get the car completely back to the basic paint, and work on getting it corrected and clean from there, and see kind of what we're looking at with the car without that on there. So we're going to go try to see how much of a pain that is. I've never really tried doing anything like this before, so hopefully it doesn't take too long and it's not too terrible, but we'll see. We're going to go head over to my parents' house and get started on that. So I'll pick y'all guys back up in a minute. The pops are absolutely insane with this thing, especially when it's cold first thing in the morning, like the first drive. It is ridiculous. It's like that's why I just can't get over everything about this car. It just sounds so good. All right, guys, so quick little rant. I decided when I was on my way over to my dad's house, I was actually going to stop and go ahead and try to get my tag, because the temp tag that they gave me actually expires Wednesday or Thursday of next week, and I wouldn't have another day off until Friday to get the temp tag, or to get the new tag done. So I was like, well, I'll go ahead and go get the car tag, get it registered, everything. And I wait my turn in line for over an hour. Finally get there, and she goes to pull my out-of-state paperwork, and it turns out the dealership that I got it from sent it to Louisiana, apparently, which doesn't make any sense. I don't live in Louisiana. I've never lived in Louisiana. So I'm starting to think they didn't even send the paperwork where they were supposed to, which totally lines up with everything else. When I bought the car, I was promised a fog light and some other stuff, and basically, I drove 13 hours round trip to come buy this car for it to have more issues and stuff than was mentioned whenever I bought the car. And now they're telling me that they accidentally sent the paperwork to the wrong state. So now I can't even get the car registered, so they're having to try to see about overnighting the paperwork to me. So now I'm gonna have to come back here again, hopefully tomorrow, if it works out like it's supposed to get my tag then. So a little rant for the day. So if you ever think about buying one from the Direct Auto Connect over in Stafford, Texas, just be warned that you're probably gonna have some issues with it, just like I did. So there's my little rant. So let's get back in the road and head to my dad's house. Catch y'all guys. Alright, guys, so we are doing one of the next things that I've been wanting to do. I started off with the mirror here, because the mirror basically had a clear ball just right there. Peeled it off, and actually came off extremely easy. So I got it off and just did a real good, use some of that spray adhesive remover, just to spray it around to get rid of the lines, because you can obviously see like the lines of where the clear ball was. Came off super easy, and I've already taken off the whole kick panel down here, and it actually went all the way down the length of the car. And surprisingly, there's only like 3 or 4 spots that left any adhesive. It came off super easy. The door only has the clear ball around the door handle and around the actual door right here where it opens, just to prevent any kind of door dings. So that's going to be coming off. I tried that one. With it being as small as it is, that one's going to take a little bit of work. So I'm going to come back to that one, because that one's not a big deal. But I've already got the spot right here started, basically around the fender, because this one, if you look at it in person, I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but in person, this is a very like satin color compared to the rest of the car being gloss. I know the car's obviously filthy. They cut grass yesterday and slung grass all over, but I mean, you can see just how big of a difference it looks already with the clear bra off. I mean, it's so much cleaner underneath and looks better already. But we're gonna go ahead and keep working on peeling this off. And surprisingly, I was reading that you're gonna need, you know, a heat gun or a steam gun or something like that. I do have a heat gun. I actually don't need it at all. It's you know, getting it started is the hardest part, getting you know, just getting a good grip on it. Once you get it, it's actually coming off fairly easy in big pieces at least, not in small little chunks. So yeah, I'm not gonna bore you guys to death with me taking this whole thing off, but basically I'll just jump back in every now and then to get you some updates on how it's going, because we basically have to do the whole passenger side, the trunk, the doors, the front bumper, the hood. But I think my main issue is basically just going to be the front end, because getting rid of this stuff is going to be the one that looks the worst. So I'm just going to basically work as much as I can. Kaylee's going to come over in a little bit and try to help me knock some of this stuff out as well. So we'll see what progress we can make. But yeah, it looks 15 times better already. So we'll see y'all guys in a minute once we have some more progress. Alright, so progress update. Everything is off on this fender except this tiny little piece right here that is totally just giving me a fit. I don't want to come off. Kayla's over there, don't want to be on camera. She's working on trying to knock out the other side. It's coming off fairly decent, like overall. I mean, there's a couple little areas like right here and stuff that have some adhesive stuff on it, but so far it's definitely not coming off as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's going to clean up real nice, so we're just going to keep chugging along. I don't think I'm gonna get the whole car done today, mainly just because it's ridiculously hot and I'm gonna die. But just the main areas, like the fenders were the worst area, and then the trunk, I'm gonna see about getting the trunk off, but I don't think that one should be too bad. But it's coming off fairly easy. This front area is just tearing really bad for whatever reason.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know, obviously it's next to the engine, so it gets probably the hottest out of all of it, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but as you can see, that's just coming off in small chunks. Jordan. Yeah, here's our pile so far of Cadillac.
I got more over here.
So for those of you watching that are down here on the coast area, y'all definitely know what's going to be coming up next weekend. And if you don't, you'll be getting some pretty cool coverage of what's going to be happening. But there's an event every year called Scrapin the Coast. It's normally, you know, sometime in around June, towards the end of June, and that is basically it was made originally for like the lowriders, the people on air ride, you know, just the slammed cars, stuff like that. Granted, it's gotten pretty big, so now there's people with, you know, the crazy lifted trucks. I mean, there's supercars that come out. There's a little bit of everything. It's almost like cruising the coast, except for it's more specialty stuff. You know, cruising the coast, you'll see just a bunch of classics that have been restored with nothing else really to them. But Scrapin the Coast is basically all the custom stuff, which is pretty cool. And also next Friday is Kaylee's birthday. We got some cool stuff coming up with that. So next weekend is definitely going to be one to stay tuned for. So we're gonna have the car all cleaned up, hopefully by then, have the paint correction done on it and the rest of the clear bra off, so the car will be looking just as good as it sounds and drives. And you know, we got that beautiful steering wheel right there. But yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. What you think? You excited? You ready?
I'm excited. First time, so.
All right, come on, it's the last piece. We can do it. We can do it. Come on, car.
Like the closer I get to the headlight, the more like sticky it is.
Everything up until like this whole quarter piece right here, it came off in like one giant chunk and it was super easy, but this one's not cooperating up here.
It just keeps ripping.
All right. yeah, that one's done. Alright, so we got some 3M adhesive remover that we're basically going to try to spray on there and see if we can get like the stuff right here. I'm going to spray it onto my rag and then we'll just let it soak on there for a second. Oh, nice, it turned to green. Cool. Yeah, basically just like that, it comes off. The paint is gorgeous underneath. That's one of the things I'm really excited about. That, I mean, granted, it sucks that the old clear bra is nasty and needs to come off, but I mean, the fact that the car looks absolutely stunning underneath, that's exciting. Let's let that soak in for a second and get to wiping. Yeah, super excited. That looks so good. Kaylee got all dolled up today, did her hair and makeup, and now she's out here sweating.
Just so you guys know, if your girlfriend ever says she can't help you with your car, there's no excuse.
That's why I keep her around. She's still useful.
Makeup ain't cheap. And I just threw away my eyelashes too. So.
Oh, boo boo. Yes, I mean, really, that took a couple minutes worth of rubbing down, but it really, I mean, it still definitely is a thorough cleaning, but definitely overall looks so much better. So we'll pick you guys back up in a little while. We're gonna get back to work. We're not gonna bore you to death forever with all this, but yeah, definitely turning out way better. Alright guys, so I actually just decided I was going to start working on the headlight. You can see right here, I don't know how well it's going to show up on film, but you can see the headlight doesn't look terrible, but I started peeling off the clear bra here, and I mean, with absolutely no buffing, no nothing, like you can just, I mean, you can see there's a huge difference. That is just beautiful. That headlight is pristine underneath.
That's a lot of adhesive.
Kaylee's not having as good of a time over there as I am, but
No.
yeah, it's definitely coming along pretty well, at least for me. But yeah, sucks. I got up to right here, she's got up to right there, just this tiny last little piece right here they're waiting on, and we still got to do the front bumper and the hood and the doors and stuff. It's been rough just getting off this much, so it's going to be one of those things we're just going to do what we can for now. Watch out, boy. Watch out.
There it goes.
Oh.
Let me see it. Alright, so both mirrors, both front fenders, The kicker or the rocker panel down the side, on that side's done. This one's almost done. The little strip that goes right over the door seal, that's super easy to come off. The rear quarter panel, I didn't even realize that was wrapped, but that's off on that side. Kaylee's working on getting it off on this side, and then the trunk part is done. So basically, the only thing that's going to leave us to do later is going to be just the strip right here that goes down the door. And the only reason that one's such a pain is just because it's so small. You can't really get it started like you can with those, where you get a big chunk of it and rip it off. The hood still has to come off, and then the front bumper. I actually don't think the hood will be too bad once you get it started. Once you can get a good gripping point on it, it shouldn't be that bad, hopefully. But I think I'm going to leave the rest of that for another day, just because it's exhausting. My fingers hurt, they're killing me. My fingernails feel like about to fall off.
Mine too.
Kaylee's taking a Coco break. Hey, Coco.
Oh, I think she wants you.
The goodest little doggo. Oh, goodness. Coco. Hey. Coco.
You have a piece on your butt.
The only dog that'll let you hold her like a little baby.
She is adorable.
Hey, Coco. What? What? I probably stink.
Most spoiled rotten dog I've ever seen. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
What is you doing, pretty girl?
She's so fluffy. Alright, back to it.
Yes, Mom. We're gonna go back inside. Or you stay here.
She can stay out.
Come on.
Just make sure the living room's so straight or nothing.
What is this?
Some type of bug. I don't even want to touch it. I don't even want to touch it anymore. My fingers hurt so bad.
As soon as I finish this panel and that rear quarter panel, I think that'll be good for today, because that's definitely
That's the majority of it.
that's over half the car.
Yeah.
That, well, the car that Clear brought at least. So
'Cause I didn't realize that the doors weren't fully clear brought. I just didn't realize it was just that strip and then underneath the panel. I mean, which makes sense. Kind of. I would think the full door would be clear brought. Your fingers ever been like so sore they're hot? Because that's how mine feel. Just these ones.
yeah, my fingers don't feel very pleasant right now,
Mine told me to.
but it'll be worth it at the end, having the car looking as good as can be. What's up, Chase Michael?
Hey. Chase, can you have my Gatorade?
Look at Coco.
I see her. Coco.
Dragging
what's
a
that
butt.
lady like?
Alright guys, we're back at the apartment. We just went to go carry out some trash over at the entrance of the apartment. We're walking back now. Overall, it's been a decent day. It's a little hot. Definitely tired. Both of our fingers feel like they're about to fall off. But I got everything but the door trim, like to prevent the door dings and stuff. And then part of the hood, decided to try to start it, but it just wasn't agreeing. With it being in the shade, the wrap just got too cool and it was just coming off in pieces. So I'm going to try to wait for it to get baked out in the sun a little bit more and see if it comes off a little easier. But that's going to be a wrap for today's video. Hopefully sometime middle of next week we're going to get the car paint corrected and coated, stuff like that, so the car will look great for Scrapin' the Coast, which is coming up next weekend. So definitely make sure you stay tuned, because we're going to have some really exciting stuff coming up then. And I was also thinking, let me get your opinion on this one. Would it be cool if y'all guys like watch videos of Carl, our corn snake, whenever it's feeding time? I know like people like watching some of that kind of stuff, so if that's something you think would be cool, you want to see a corn snake eat, it's normally pretty interesting, because he's a really calm but really like aggressive kind of snake whenever it comes time to eat. So if that's something y'all want to see, just drop a comment, let us know. But basically that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. We'll catch y'all guys on the next one.
See ya.
Peace. Alright, so like I was saying about Carl, this is his little tank, and we just fed him 2 days ago, so he's actually currently hiding, probably just digesting. Trying to look and see if I can see where he is. More than likely he is going to be under his log. Yep. So there he is. That is Carl the corn snake. chilling. So he's a pretty calm snake. He gets a little aggressive sometimes whenever you first go to pick him up, just because he's a snake that's kind of there, you know, in their instincts. But overall, he's pretty cool. Once you pick him up, he's fine. Yeah, if that's something y'all would like to see, just make sure you drop a comment and let us know.